hope you're all having a really good Tuesday. It's so beautiful outside. I'm all dirty because I was planting some flowers and some seeds to watch them grow because it's springtime and it's the time for new beginnings. We're going to start by remembering a word that we learned on Monday. The word is egg. Does anyone remember how to do it? That's right. 2 fingers on this hand, 2 fingers on that hand. Put them on top of each other and break the egg. Nice job. And we're going to go right to our story, which means we need to sing our listening song. Eyes are watching, ears are listening, voices quiet, bodies calm. This is how we listen, this is how we listen at circle time, at circle time. The story we're going to read today is called Dinofours, I'm the Boss. It's written by Steve Metzger and it's illustrated by Hans Wilhelm. It stars Tara, the Triceratops. Mrs. D had just finished reading Goldilocks and the 3 Bears. Now it was time to go outside. As the children lined up by the door, Tara said, I love that story. Let's play Goldilocks and the 3 Bears in the playground. Who wants to play with me? I do, said Joshua. Me too, said Tracy. Brendan, Danielle, and Albert wanted to play as well. Let's play in the big blocks area, Tara shouted as they walked outside. Do you remember how we walk in a line outside of the playground too? So do our friends here. The children followed Tara. Before we start, I have something to tell you, she said. Then she sang, I'm the boss. This is my game. Listen to me now. I will tell you what to do, and I will tell you how. Oh. I'm leaving, said Joshua. This doesn't sound like a fun game to me. That's okay, Tara said cheerfully. We still have lots of people who want to play. Would you want to stay and play if someone told you that they would be bossing you around? How would that make you feel? Oh, I got a breeze. Tara stood on one of the tree stumps. I'm going to be Goldilocks, she announced. But I want to be Goldilocks, Tracy said. No, said Tara. I'm the boss, so I'm Goldilocks. Mrs. D! Mrs. D! shouted Tracy. Tara is being too bossy. I want to be Goldilocks, but she won't let me. It's my game and I'm Goldilocks, Tara said. Why don't both of you play the part of Goldilocks, Mrs. D suggested. You can take turns. Tracy nodded yes. That's a bad idea, said Tara. There's only one Goldilocks, and that's me. No fair, said Tracy as she stomped away. I'm not playing. Well, Tara, said Mrs. D, this game might be more fun for your friends if you listened to their ideas, too. I won't, said Tara. I am the boss, and that's that. All right, said Mrs. D. Let's see what happens. Mrs. D walked the nearby climber. I'll be over here if you need me, she said. Tara turned to face the other children. Danielle, she said, you're Mama Bear because you're a girl. Albert, you're Papa Bear, and Brendan, you're Baby Bear. Why? asked Brendan. Because sometimes you act like a baby, Tara replied. I do not act like a baby, Brendan yelled. I should be the Papa Bear because I'm big and I have a loud voice. Brendan stood up tall. Someone's been sleeping in my bed, he shouted. I'm sorry, Tara said, but I'm the boss and you're Baby Bear. No, I'm not, said Brendan, walking away. Tara, Danielle, and Albert were the only children left. What are we going to do now? asked Albert. There's only enough of us for Goldilocks and 2 bears. That's okay, said Tara. I'll be Goldilocks and Baby Bear. Now, let's begin. Pretend we're in the 3 bears' house in the forest. Tara began to stack some blocks. Help me make the table where Mama Bear, Papa Bear, and Baby Bear are eating their porridge, she said. Danielle and Albert helped Tara build the table. When they finished, Tara turned to Danielle. Bring me 3 containers in the sandbox, Tara ordered. We need them for our porridge bowls. You didn't ask me in a nice way, said Danielle. My mommy says you should always say please. I'm the boss, said Tara. I don't have to say please. I don't like this game anymore, said Danielle, leaving the blocks area. I'm going to go play with Tracy. I'll get the bowls myself, said Tara, walking to the sandbox. Do you think it's working out for her to be so bossy? I don't know. When she came back, the only child left was Albert. All right, said Tara. I'll be Goldilocks, Baby Bear, and Mama Bear. Okay, said Albert. Let's build 2 chairs, said Tara. Tara and Albert made chairs by stacking 2 square blocks. They sat down. Albert, make believe you're eating porridge and it's too hot. Albert pretended to eat the porridge from his bowl. Ow! Albert exclaimed in a deep Papa Bear voice. My porridge is much too hot. Now I'll be Mama Bear and Baby Bear and pretend my porridge is too hot too, said Tara. It's too hot, said Tara, tasting her porridge, first as Mama Bear, then as Baby Bear. Tara quickly stood up. Now let's go for a walk, Papa Bear, Tara said in her best Mama Bear voice. Okay, said Albert as Papa Bear. Then he said, someone's been eating my porridge. No, said Tara. You're not supposed to do that now. Goldilocks hasn't even been here yet. Then she shouted, you don't know how to play. I don't care, said Albert, walking away. Goodbye. Do people like to be yelled at like that? No, they don't. Mrs. D walked over and sat down. It's no fun playing Goldilocks and the 3 bears by myself, Tara said to Mrs. D. I'm sorry the other children left your game, Mrs. D said. Why do you think that happened? I don't know, said Tara. Maybe I was a little too bossy. Perhaps you were, said Mrs. D. Tara, how do you feel when people are bossy with you? I don't like it, said Tara. That's probably a good thing to remember when you play with your friends, said Mrs. D. Okay, said Tara. I'll try. Tara, you have such wonderful ideas, Mrs. D said. When we go outside tomorrow, I'm sure your friends will want to play with you again. Maybe they won't, said Tara, and I want to play the 3 little pigs and the big bad wolf. That's a fun game. Do you want to ask them, said Mrs. D. Tara nodded. Mrs. D called the children over to the big blocks area. Tara has something to ask you, Mrs. D said. When we go outside tomorrow, said Tara, I want to play the 3 little pigs and the big bad wolf. Does anyone want to play? I won't be so bossy. I do, said Danielle. I want to be the big bad wolf, Tracy called out. But I want to be, Tara said. Remembering that she had just talked to Mrs. D, Tara stopped and thought, okay, Tracy, you can be the big bad wolf. I'll be one of the pigs. Now the other children wanted to come play too. I'm sure tomorrow's game will be much better than today's, Mrs. D said. Then Tara sang a new song. Today I was too bossy, it had to be my way. Tomorrow will be different when we go out to play. It was time to put away the blocks and go inside. Wow, Tara learned a good lesson, didn't she? Sometimes it's good to listen to your friends and hear what they have to say and be more cooperative. That's a big word. And that leads us to remembering what we can do to calm down and breathe easier. So like Tara, when she was getting upset, she took a deep breath and then she went to go tell her teacher. So she was able to talk to someone about it. That's something that we can do too. If we're feeling upset, we can stop, take a deep breath, and tell somebody. They might be able to help us. And I have a new song for us today about springtime. Isn't this so pretty? I'll sing it a couple times so you can sing it with me too. I see rain clouds, I see birds' nests, butterflies too, flowers too. Everything is growing, The wind is gently blowing. Spring is here. Spring is here. Do you want to try it with me too? Here we go. I see rain clouds. I see birds' nests. Butterflies too. Flowers too. Everything is growing and the wind is blowing. Spring is here. Spring is here. One more time, but you're gonna say the missing word from the picture, and I'll hold it up. Are you ready? I see two. Everything is, and the wind is. Spring is here. Spring is here. I hope you all have a really good rest of the day. Oh, but before we do that, we have our story vote, and I have my two choices for you guys here. They both look really fun. This one is called The Duckling Gets a Cookie. Yum. And this one is called I Don't Want to Be Big. So these are your two choices, and I hope you have a good rest of the day. I'll see you guys tomorrow.